Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name's Vincent.
Kristen.
Gabrielia. What's yours? We're going to talk about Dollywood today, so this is a Fatman reviews, not Walt Disney World.
Awkward.
Dollywood. Dollywood. Dollyworld. Dollywood. Not Dollyworld. Dollywood. So
The Dolly theme park.
Yeah, the one in Tennessee.
We'll go with that.
Go with that. Hello, my beautiful lady. You ready to talk about Dollywood? You were there. You knew. You slept through most of it. It was a little chilly. We were actually only there for a few hours. We were there on a friend ticket, so our buddies has him and his family have season passes to Dollywood, and they get friend tickets that would let certain friends in during certain times of the year. And so we were up there. We were like, hey, we got nothing we're doing. Let's go check out Dollywood for a few hours. And we did.
Terrible idea.
Yeah, well, no, it was
cold.
fun. It was too cold. So I'd say if you're not used to the cold,
Don't go in January.
January is a bad time to go. Other than that, it was a beautiful park. It was very clean.
Yeah.
They had plenty of like bathrooms everywhere. They had
Trash cans,
lockers. And beginning of
lockers in multiple places.
Lots of them, and I
Yeah.
think it's because of the roller coasters. They had Christmas decorations. It was gorgeous. What we're here to talk about specifically is the seats and stuff. So I will tell you right now, we looked at 3 different rides. I was able to test 2 of the tester seats, and I'll tell you right now, Dollywood is not big people friendly.
And not just big as in wide, big as in tall.
Yes. Actually, I talked about it in our Dollywood trip video. The kids rode a roller coaster called the Eagle, and there were multiple people that came and checked out the tester seat after me, and they weren't even, they had to have weighed 100 pounds less than I do, and were having issues getting that seat to lock down. And that was the bigger of the seats that I noticed, because some of the other ones I tested out, the other one I tested out was very like form-fitting. So
That was the mystery cart one, right?
No, the Eagle one was the one that seemed like it had a little bit more room.
The other one.
Yeah, that was the one for Minecart. It just, after I did those 2 test seats, I kind of realized that I probably wasn't going to get on any of the other ones, and it just was kind of like a big like disappointment, because I feel like they could have put a little bit more effort into making them a little bit more bigger people friendly. I mean, we're talking a few more inches either way, and it probably would have been okay.
Now the upside though to it is the seats outside, because then you're not in the line waiting the hour or whatever wait time to get all the way up to the front to find out that you can't ride it. Yeah,
the only one, so we looked at 3. The only one of the 3 that I didn't see a test seat for was Tennessee Tornado.
Yeah.
Did you guys see a test seat further in the queue? So it doesn't look like there's a test seat for Tennessee Tornado. The kids were saying they didn't. The kids got to ride them. So Jordan, he's a big kid. He's, pushing 5 feet, and he was able to ride.
He's taller than that, 'cause he's taller than I am.
He's like 5'5", something like that.
I'm 5'6".
So, you've seen Jordan in some of the videos and stuff, so you kind of get like his size, and he was able to ride all the rides without a problem. Now I will tell you that the Eagle one had 2 seatbelts, had a black seatbelt and a red seatbelt. If you fit the black seatbelt, you could sit in any seat. If you fit in the red seatbelt, there was a specific row that you had to sit in. And it even said that even if you fit the red seatbelt, that didn't guarantee you a chance to ride the ride. So it makes me think that maybe the actual seats are a little bit smaller. I mean, the kids went on the 3 roller coasters. They loved all 3 of them. They thought it was amazing. They had a blast. So I have to say that was really cool. They enjoyed them. They're fun rides. But when it comes to being a bigger person, you're going to have issues now. But I'll say, me personally, that's right, me personally, I'm not buying a season pass. Nope. I mean, we would make a trip to Tennessee 3 times a year to do Dollywood if the rides were a little bit more bigger, people friendly. The second thing I'm going to talk to you about as far as being conscientious of size and walking. So I'll say as far as the amount of walking you'll do, it may be equal or less to what you would do one day at Disney World, probably a lot less.
Yeah.
The issue is that 90% of the park is uphill, and some of it is so steep that they even have signs posted that if you have an ECV, a wheelchair, or you have problems walking, you're probably not. I know, it upsets me too. So come on, what gotta be there for everybody? Yeah. That you're not gonna be able to make it up these hills, and there's quite a few of those that I noticed.
She was
so if you have any issues walking, you have knee problems, anything like that, you're going to make sure you want to get an ECV.
Pushing the stroller up some of the hills was rough.
Yeah, and it's a very
easy
stroller. So if you, like I said, if you've got any knee issues, back issues, walking issues, you're probably going to want to get a little ECV motorized cart, because you're going to have a hard time walking through the place, because like I said, 90% of it is uphill at some point. And then even some of the downhills are a little steep. So beyond that, I'll say Dollywood was gorgeous. I think they themed it very well, considering, you know, you just go with that old rustic mountain theming. There were plenty of shops that had hand craftsmen on site. They had a lady there that made pottery, and I mean, it's gorgeous pottery, like baked dishes, drinking pottery, water jugs, stuff like that. They had a blacksmith on site, actually blacksmithing. You could go and watch him work. They had glass blowers on site, actually doing glass blow work that we got to watch. You can actually go to the glass blower and sign up to make your own ornament.
Yep, that's cool.
There was candle making. Like, some of the candles were they were gorgeous the way they did them. You could even go in there and dip your own candle. They had the thing where you dip your hand and get a hand wax thing done. The food options were limited, it seemed like, to like hot dogs, pizza. They had one.
I noticed a lot of food.
You're so beautiful.
They had popcorn somewhere.
Yeah, they had pork rinds, and
the pork rinds were great.
They had a couple sit-down places. They do, if you're a Christian and and you go to church, you can go to church on Sunday evenings. They do an actual church service in their on-site church. We didn't get into a lot of we didn't go watch any of the shows, and I think my buddy was telling me that was a big downfall, not getting in to see the shows. He says the shows are really good. If we get to go again, we'll try and hit a couple shows and come back and let you know about those. We just want to talk about the rides.
The pork rinds were really good.
Pork rinds are delicious. They're handmade.
The bakery was really cool.
Yeah, it smelled great.
It was a walk-through type of situation, and you got to pick what you wanted.
Yeah. Very similar to how they do in the Germany Pavilion, in their little bake shop. You walk through and tell them what you want on the counter. Or no, you actually pull it out of the counter yourself. Yeah. There was one sit-down restaurant that I saw. And
there's two. There's the one that we went to for your pork rinds and pimento, and then there was another one right near it. It was a bigger one. I don't remember the name of it though. Yours was like Granny Olga's.
Yeah.
Something.
Now, I know, like I said, my buddy and his family, they do have season passes. For me, though, I don't know, even living up there, if I'd get a season pass because they do have, like, a water park and stuff. And I think it would just be a season pass because I'm like, okay, you know what, let's just get out of the house and go do something. It's kind of like what we do with our zoo passes here. It's just something to go do on that day that wouldn't cost us any extra money because we have the passes. But I don't know how...
And there's supposed to be a little kid area too.
There were a couple little kids. No, there was a couple little. Oh, you mean rides? No, we didn't visit that one.
Area, yeah. They had a bald eagle exhibit though. That was pretty cool because there was a lot of eagles in there.
Yeah. It didn't. I think you could probably do everything at the park in a couple of days, and the park wouldn't have the same. It wouldn't have the same revisitability to it that other places would. So that's just our honest opinion on Dollywood. I enjoyed the sights, the sounds, and the shops that we got to visit. But if you're going for the rides and you're a bigger person, you're going to be let down. Honestly, if you're over 6 foot and you're kicking 250 or more, you're probably going to have issues with some of the seats and stuff. So just keep that in mind.
220, and I couldn't.
Yeah,
I couldn't ride anything.
5'6", 220 pounds, and she couldn't ride anything. So I don't know. Again, beautiful, but there's other things in the Tennessee, Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area that I can do. There's hikes and stuff I can do. There's sights and sounds I can go see that wouldn't maybe cost me as much as going to Dollywood. So that's just my opinion. It's up to you if you want to go. We hope you guys enjoyed this one. Again, big things. Bigger people rides aren't friendly, and you want to be careful as far as if you have any mobility issues, because all of it's uphill pretty much. So, if you guys enjoyed this one, we love you guys. Till tomorrow.